Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Jordan Zion 3. Oh, sorry, this is the Zion 3. So my cringy way of telling you that this is a hell of a narrow shoe. Putting the pros and cons aside, I think just the fit itself will turn down a lot of players. Retail price is set at $140 US. Before getting these in hand, I was hyped. I said the Zion 3 looks like it could be one of the best shoes of the year. Turned out I'd much rather spend the money on, anything else. Stock up on some diapers, go for a nice family dinner during the holidays.
This whole experience is...
Now, your experience might differ based on the colorway. Like, I have poor traction on my pair, but on some other colorways, the rubber may or may not be more grippy in hand. From what I've heard, those who have the mud, sweat, tears, and food colorway had quite different experiences. I still think this is a very good looking shoe, but we care the most about performance here, and I'll share all that disappointment with you right now. Zion does have a very cool logo, I have to say, but his signature line has been wildly inconsistent. There was no connection at all between the Zion 1, 2, and 3, no storytelling whatsoever, and they just randomly delivered a product. Like, even Zion himself said it during an interview this summer at the K54 event. Well, he meant it in a good way. He was like, they showed me the shoe and I said change nothing. That was a big red flag to me as a consumer. Anyways, two quick facts. One, this is a drop-in midsole setup. It uses their Formula 23 foam. It says that on the outsole too. And that's what the traction pattern looks like, by the way. Your socks won't stick to the surface, so that was good. And it is a pretty thick midsole with a zoom unit in the forefoot as well. Two, they are very flexible. Also right around average weight on the scale. 420 grams for size 10.5. Fairly lightweight on feet, but at the same time, it really doesn't feel like a shoe made for someone with Zion's body frame. As to how the Zion 3 performs on the court, cushion on the drop-in midsole is one of the few bright spots about these. The forefoot zoom unit, I could feel it underneath my feet. Responsiveness is sufficient, but transition is not smooth at all. I would not consider it a fluid motion going from front to back. Plus, the materials are hard and stiff. I had a lot of pinching around the sides, like near the edges of the forefoot. For my super flat feet, I had a lot of soreness too. Comfort in general is just not there. Traction was pretty bad. Not like terrible, but for sure below average on this colorway. Like, they do sound squeaky and all that, but it was very inconsistent. Even on a clean court, I was good to go on some movements, but about half of the times, the rubber didn't grip properly at all. Dusty courts, a little bit worse, but that was just from my experience. And by dusty court, I mean like my usual gym is super dusty. When I didn't even feel good on clean courts about these, I knew this was not gonna be good. With the fit, I still went true to size. If you have very wide feet, I honestly wouldn't even suggest going half size up. I think you should just avoid getting this shoe. Width-wise, the Zion 3 is very narrow, especially tight and snug in the toe box. High volume feet would also have a hard time in these because the upper presses down quite a bit. A lot of pinching and soreness, like I said earlier. Like, this is just not a comfortable shoe or enjoyable experience playing in it. Compared to the previous version, the Zion 2, let's say, stability and support are not as good either. Especially if ankle support is important to you, you're not getting much from this. The interesting part is, I found a friend of mine who wears the same size to try these on, and he didn't even have nearly as much pinching. Really liked how the zoom unit felt, and this is how the guy arrived to the court that day, to give you a reference. I know a lot of us, myself included, were hoping for a modern day Kobe replacement, but in reality, this is more of a poor man's 808-3 Ultra or 808-2 Ultra. Overall, once again, other than the drop-in midsole itself, I personally found nothing to like about the Zion 3. It's a very picky shoe when it comes to foot shape. Comfort is bad. There was a lot of pinching from the plasticky materials. Traction was very inconsistent, not much support or impact protection either. But my worst shoe of the year isn't necessarily yours. So if you disagree or had a different experience playing in these, please feel free to let us know down below. If it fits you really well, I don't know, then you're invited to the buffet, I guess. Drop down your favorite Christmas food in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.